how much does, for a business owner, social media and LinkedIn play a role? Like, how could they optimize that thinking that they're applying in emails into maybe their content strategy?
Yeah, so this is something I wish I had jumped on sooner. I'll admit, like, one of the quote that really got me, that totally reframed my perspective on this, came from Josh Braun. And it was a quote he wrote a long time ago, and it said, social media is like a 24/7 salesperson. It's always on. And I was like, damn, that is like, that's powerful. I like that. So the way I think about social, like at this point of my, evolution social, almost all of my leads come from social, which is a great place to be. It's very low effort. But the reason that is because I'm essentially taking those problem assumptions, problem hypotheses, and I'm putting them out there, right? And so that allows someone to opt in and say, what you said about this hit home, because that's exactly what we've got going on here. And that is someone who's already probably on social to learn. And so when I was at my last year at Challenger and I was the chief evangelist officer, and that was all I was doing, just evangelizing the problems we solved, I was absolutely blown away because none of the C-level people that appeared in my DMs were liking or commenting any of my posts. They were all like lurkers. And so at face value, I get why people are hesitant because they're like, oh, my buyers aren't there and they're not paying attention and they're not reading this stuff. Many times they're there. They're just not raising their hand in public, but they'll slide into your DMs to say it. So I think it's massive. Yeah.
It could also be they're trying to avoid awkward conversations. They're like, I'm not ready yet, but I'm just kind of checking this person out.
Exactly. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. One of there was a 7-figure deal that I sourced for another AE on the team. And typically a 7-figure deal for our business would take a year or longer to close. This one closed in 3 months. And when the guy came in with like 1,000 sales reps, he came in saying, I want to be upfront. I don't know that I want to buy a sales methodology. Like, that's not at all on my radar. But what I do want to talk about is this problem. And so that's where we can earn a lot of trust, is by being like, cool, we don't have to talk about a sales methodology. Maybe you don't even need one, but let's talk about the problem first. But as we shape their perception of the problem, in that process, we're shaping their perception of what they think they need for a solution. So it's a real sneaky way to get in there, which I'm a huge fan of.